believing in the Prophet Muhammad. The Prophet said, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, وَالَّذِي نَفْسُ مُحَمَّدٍ بِيَدِهِ. I swear by Allah in whose hands the life of Muhammad is. Sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. لا يسمع لي أحد من هذه الأمة يهودي ولا نصراني ثم يموت ولا يؤمن بالذي أرسلت به إلا كان من أصحاب النار. لا يسمع أحد من هذه الأمة. Nobody in this ummah. The ummah he refers to here is ummatul da'wah. Every human being from the time of the Prophet to today. The Prophet said, alayhi salatu, Yahudi wala Nasrani. Whether that person is a Yahudi, Jew, or a Christian. If you hear Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, summa yamut, and then he dies, وَلَمْ يُؤْمِنْ بِالَّذِي أُرْسِلْتُ بِهِ, and then he does not believe in that message that I have been sent with, إِلَّا كَانَ مِنْ أَصْحَابِ النَّارِ, or anybody. You hear about Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and you do not believe in him, whether that person is a Jew or a Christian, إِلَّا كَانَ مِنْ أَصْحَابِ النَّارِ, except that that person will be from the people of the fire. This hadith is the hadith of Ibraheem. So every person who hears about the Prophet Muhammad, he has a duty to believe in him. Believe in the message that he has brought. Which message has he brought? Al-Quran. That's why Allah said, يا أهل الكتاب قد جاءكم رسولنا يبين لكم كثيرا مما كنتم تخفون من الكتاب ويعفو عن كثير قد جاءكم من الله نور وكتاب مبين يهدي به الله من اتبع رضوانه سبل السلام ويخرجهم من الظلمات إلى النور بإذنه ويهديهم إلى صراط مستقيم. Allah says, Ya Ahl al-Kitab, O Jews and Christians, قَدْ جَاءَكُمْ رَسُولُنَا, our Prophet has come to you, Muhammad, our messenger. يُبَيِّنُ لَكُمْ كَثِيرًا مِمَّا كُنْتُمْ تُخْفُونَ مِنَ الْكِتَابِ. Most of the messages that you people were hiding, Muhammad will explain it. All those things you are hiding in your message, he will explain it. He will overlook so many things regarding it. قَدْ جَاءَكُمْ مِنَ اللَّهِ نُورٌ وَكِتَابٌ مُبِينٌ. A light and a clear book has come to you from Allah. This book, Quran, يَهْدِي بِهِ اللَّهُ مَنِ اتَّبَعَ رِضْوَانَهُ سُبُلَ السَّلَامِ. If you follow it, Allah will guide you onto a safe harbor. وَيُخْرِجُكُم مِّنَ الظُّلُمَاتِ. Allah will, by your following the guidance of the Quran, He will remove you from the darknesses إِلَى النُّورِ, to the light of Islam. Zulumat, darkness. Nur, one, straight path. وَيَهْدِيهِمْ إِلَى صِرَاطٍ مُسْتَقِيمٍ. He will guide you upon the straight path. Why have we cited this verse of the Quran? To prove that from the right we have regarding the messenger is to what to believe in him. Because he said, anybody who does not believe in me after hearing about me will enter Jahannam. Anybody. Anybody. So many of us who go on social media, when Nelson Mandela died, they are saying, don't judge, don't judge. Don't judge what? Huh? Did he hear about Muhammad? Do you think Nelson Mandela has never heard Muhammad before? Nobody. He knows George Washington. He knows Churchill. It is Muhammad that he will not know. Alayhi salam. The messenger said, alayhi salam, anybody who hears about it, and then he does not believe, he does not believe in that message that I have been told to bring to man. Illa kana min ashabin nar. So make qiyas upon this. All those important men that when they die, some Muslims begin to want to be apologetic. The duty towards the Prophet Muhammad alayhi salatu wasalam. Aminu bihi. Everybody must believe him. Sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. If you hear about him and you don't believe in him, you never be sharing Jahan. May Allah protect us. The second duty we have regarding the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Tasdiquhu bima akhbar. Believing whatever he tells us. The first one, having iman in him and in the message that he brought. The second one, if he tells you that this is a camp, you accept. Everything he tells you that. Thus they accept, affirming whatever he tells you. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam told us a lot of things about the grave, about the day of Qiyamah, about Ashratus Sa'ah. We have a duty to do it. From that people are now arguing. Surprisingly, he said Isa alayhi salatu wasalam will come back. And you argue, you argue, who are you? Are you a messenger? Those people arguing, are they messengers of Allah? So why are you listening to them? The Prophet Muhammad, in more than 25 ahadith, said that Isa alayhi salatu wasalam will come back to this place. One man from one corner is typing on his Facebook. He said he does not know. Who is that person? So from Iman, from the job we have towards the Prophet Muhammad alayhi salam, is that anything that he tells us, we will believe it. Even though you don't understand it. How many things did we not understand yesterday, we now understand today? Many of us, when we were younger than this, if they said -3, -5, what did we used to say? But now, Manallahu alaykum. If you say -3, -5, I say -8. If you see a little young boy saying impossible, you just look at him and laugh. Look at if you are solving linear numerical analysis, the mathematics of n's. If you write n raised to power, you put alpha, beta. The children will be asking you, Daddy, what is this 8 on top of n? Or you are solving exponential differential equations, e raised to power x, and so on. If you are solving this mathematics, what will children be telling us? Is there x in mathematics anymore? So sometimes we will not understand some things because of our knowledge. So whatever the Prophet says, whether you understand it or not, you have to accept it. The second duty we have towards the Prophet Muhammad, accepting any information that he gives us. Whether about something that has gone past, or about something that is happening now, or about something that will happen tomorrow. You see this in the life of the companions. We were told about the incidences before when Ibn Balta wrote a letter to his family. The Prophet was not there. Abba Nabi was there. How did he know that somebody has sent a message to Makkah? How did he know the direction that the person was? He said, hey, Ali, and who? Zubayr, make that. Go in this direction. You will see one woman. She has a letter with her. Who told the Prophet? And when they met her, she was saying, you know, women, one lie, no letter. I told you, I don't have anything. Check out my body, see all my clothes. See. And he said, I will cut off your hair. The Prophet told me, you have a letter with you. You are telling me you have a letter. I would rather kill you. You mustn't go with this letter. The woman brought out the letter from under her hairs. So you can't go down this or go behind it. Wallahi. If Ali did not see that woman, did not see the letter, do you know that Ali will still believe that that woman has that letter? That was why he gave her a second option. Kakako, mom, letter, you will not go. I will kill you there. Bring me the letter. Because the entirety of the Ummah will be in danger. We are coming to do something. You told our enemy that we are coming. Is that not dangerous? So the point is that the disposition of Ali ibn Abi Talib was of belief. Accepting and believing whatever the Prophet said. Whether you understand it, whether you see it or not. He told us so many things. Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. When he told the companion about honey, the one he told me was the story. He said, my tummy was, he said, drink honey. He came out, I've got honey, the tummy is still, I said, your tummy is telling a lie. As-sadiqul masduq alayhi salatu wassalam. So at-tasdiq bima akhbara bihi Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. When Abu Bakr as-Siddiq was told by the people of Makkah after Isra Miraj that see your friend, he said he went to Masjid al-Aqsa, and from Masjid al-Aqsa to the heavens in one night. And they know for how long they will travel from Makkah to Jerusalem. What did Abu Bakr say? Our caller, did he say that? They said, nah. Then Abu Bakr said, لَإِنْ كَانَ قَالَ ذَلِكَ لَقَدْ صَدَقَ وَإِنْ كَانَ قَالَ ذَلِكَ لَقَدْ. If it ever happens that he said it, then he has said the truth. So you see, Abu Bakr was following that. Anything that the master is true. As long as it is authentic that he said it. That's why I said, La in can. If it has ever happened that he said it. That certainly what he said. So the second job we have towards the Prophet Muhammad is to believe any information that he gives us, whether regarding the matters of the past or of the present or of tomorrow. Anything that the master will do. Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Number 3, ta'atuhu fima amara wajtinabu ma naha anhu wa zajar. Ta'atuhu fima amara. Obeying him, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, when he commands us. You own that job. Following him when he commands. Wajtinabu ma naha anhu. Abstaining from whatever the Prophet says, don't do. You to go away from it. Worse still, if you want zajar, don't do this. Stay away. If he says, do this, do it. If he says, don't do this, don't do it. It's a duty you have with respect to the Prophet Muhammad. He said, alayhi salatu wasalam, Man ata'ani faqad ata'a Allah. Anybody who follows me, obeys me, he has obeyed Allah. وَمَنْ عَصَانِي فَقَدْ عَصَى اللَّهَ. Anybody who disobeys me has disobeyed who? So it means we have a duty to obey him. Likewise, إِذَا نَحَى وَزَجَرَ لَا بُدَّ مِنَ الْإِجْتِهَادِ أَمَّا زَجَرَ أَوْ الْإِجْتِهَادِ. So it's very important. Allah told us that in the Quran. وَمَا أَتَاكُمُ الرَّسُولُ وَمَا نَهَاكُمْ عَنْهُ فَانْتَهُوا. If the Prophet said, don't do it. Don't. I always tell Muslims, don't be shy. Let them ask you, why are you not doing this? Say, our messenger Muhammad prohibited us from it. Is that not sufficient answer? Throw it down. Sufficient. Without saying I am sorry. No sorry inside. So the first job we have regarding the Prophet Muhammad is what? Al-Iman bima ja'a. Having iman in the message that the Prophet brought. The second duty is tasdiquhu fima akhbar. Accepting it to be true when he tells us anything. Number 3, ta'atuhu fima amar. Following him when he commands us. And abstaining when he prohibits us. The fourth thing, Allah yu'bad Allah illa bima shara'. Allah yu'bad Allah illa bima shara'. Don't worship Allah except by what the Prophet has approved. You want to worship Allah? Follow what he has said. So don't start another Salatul Fajr. You say, oh, instead of Salatul Fajr, it is Salatul Jifa. Instead of 2 rakah, it is 1 rakah. Who are you doing it for? Allah. Don't worship Allah. Illa bima shara'ahu rasuluhu. Except by what his messenger, the messenger of Allah has approved. So don't worship Allah except by what the Prophet has approved. In the night yesterday, someone called me. He said, Abu Nasir, salam alaikum. We spoke, hello, how are you? He said, I need one special prayer. He said, so I need special prayer. You know what it means? They are these just general people. He's looking for one nankali somewhere. He's looking for something that is not lost. If anybody gives you something, don't do it until you have asked. Did the Prophet tell us to do it like that? It happened to me too like that. A brother complained to me of his business not doing well. I say, I will give you one nankali. He said, which nankali? I said, the same. La ilaha illa subhanaka. He said, how would I put my dua inside? I said, that la ilaha illa subhanaka. That's your dua is inside. Start. I say yes. When Yunus alayhi salatu wasalam was in the belly of the fish, what did he say? La ilaha illa anta subhanaka inni kuntu minaz zalimin. Did he say remove me from the belly of the fish? But is it there or not? It's there. Because that Allah that you are calling and you are declaring your weakness to him, he knows what you need next. He said, فَالْتَقَمَهُ الْحُوتُ وَهُوَ مُلِيمٌ وَأَنْبَثْنَا عَلَيْهِ شَجَرَةً مِنْ فَلَوْلَا. That's it. The beginning of Surah. He says, فَنَبَذْنَاهُ. When he said that, نَبَذْنَاهُ, we expelled him to come out, not to throw something. We threw him out of the belly of the fish. He says, وَأَنبَتْنَا عَلَيْهِ شَجَرَةً مِّن يَقْطِينٍ. We now grew a plant for him. مِّن يَقْطِينٍ. You know what is yaqtin, brothers? Watermelon. Watermelon. The first thing Allah gave to Yunus when he came from inside the womb of the fish is what? Watermelon. Why? He was coming from inside the water. So why did he need water again? He will be dehydrated in the body of the fish. He will need something that is full of oxidants. He needs a lot of oxidation. He needs water. So Allah gave him. I know watermelon. Everything about watermelon is eatable. The peel, the seed, the pulp, everything in it. So Allah gave him water. Not just that. Those people he was running away from, he didn't want to go to. Allah says, وَأَرْسَلْنَا إِلَيْهِ وَأَرْسَلْنَاهُ إِلَى مِئَةِ أَلْفٍ أَوْ يَزِيدُ. We sent him to about 100,000 people. فَآمَنُوا بِهِ. All of them accepted his message. He's the only prophet of Allah that he spoke to accept his message. Who is that? Yunus. Do it as a quiz question for you. There is a prophet of Allah. Everybody that he invited accepted his message. Who is that prophet? Yunus. Is that part of La ilaha illallah? But the successes that he needed, one of them followed after the other because he shouted La ilaha illallah. Subhan inni kuntu. So the prophet said, alayhi salatu, no Muslim gets into trouble. No Muslim gets into an adversity. And he says this thing except that Allah will remove him from that adversity. So when that guy was complaining and I told him the same this one, the problem people have is that they want you to tell them a lie. If you tell him now that you really could allow Ogoji, just say something, give it number, say, Allah. But the one that is saying, and guidance is easier saying. Brothers, note this. One of the things about guidance is what? It is what? Easy. And what? Simple. La ilaha illallah. We performed one Hajj. When we got to Jeddah, one Baba came to me. Ustaz, I will need one prayer from you. I said, Inshallah. So every day he was seeing me, he was asking me, I will need you, I will talk to you. I said, okay. I was waiting for him. So a day to the day of Arafah, he came to me, Ustaz, what about you? He said all these problems. I said, sir, all these problems, they are simple. I said, I know now. I know that once I talk to you, you give me something. I gave him Surah Al-Falaq and Surah Al-Nas. I said, you know Surah Al-Falaq? He says. I said, you know Surah Al-Nas? He says. I said, believe it there. You know the last one is this. As if to say, you sure see your head correct? And he asked you for better dua. You did not say Surah Al-Falaq. The Prophet Muhammad says, Ma sa'ala sa'ilun bil-Islihi. Ma sa'ala sa'ilun bil-Islihi. Nobody asks Allah for something with something better than Falaq and Nas. There is nothing you want to use. And wallahi la ilaha illallah. Me, I tell you, Nabi Nakari, I've used it many times. There is nothing I have asked with Falaq and Nas I think I didn't get. Until I change to another style again. The point here is that in all of this, it must be from where? Sunnah. All those non-Khalis, it must be Sunnah. So you must not worship Allah. Illa bima shara'ahu rasuluhu. Except with what the prophet, his prophet has said, do it like this. Anything you are looking for a husband. La ilaha illallah. Wallahi, Allah will give you a good husband. I know a sister who was to start a PhD. She'd never worked before because she was married to a very rich man. So trouble started. She had a master's degree, but they got divorced. She had 6 children. The husband has a very big school. He's a big man. But you know when divorces come. So he said, any of the children just go to my school. You know, that's how what many men say. I have a school. The woman did not like. She left them in the school after some time to herself in her mother's house. So she said, okay, the family said she should come and work. The first job she get 200,000 naira per month. The second job she get 250,000 or something like that, less than 300,000. She now said, but this salary itself, if I remove my transport, if I remove my rent, if I remove my energy, if I remove my food, it will still not be sufficient to take care of the children. Women note this. We have to work so that work, people can have back data. He said, don't say you cow. Don't let them deceive you. If you are not doing anything, if something happens now, how can you take care? Oh, you can't take care of it. It's a man's job. Man's job means she has a master's degree. Can she earn 500,000 per month? Tell me, shoe and bag that you are selling that you will gain more than 500,000 naira per month. Gain. So don't deceive yourself that if I'm not doing something now, in case something happens in the future, she won't fall for me. Don't use those ones as substitute to obeying your husband. One man married that sister. He's a bigger man than the first husband. All the children, the list of them, the school fees is 320,000 for 6 children. He's paying all the fees. 6 children. A man marries a woman with 6 children, and he's paying all the school fees of the 6 children. The day she told me, I said, you know your problem. You are here to laugh. You are worthy of her. Because she told me that she can't take that job of 300,000. Because that job cannot solve her problem. I will wait for what Allah will do for me. Allah brought one man paying all the school fees. The first husband now is sending text message to her, how are you, my dear wife? That's how many men are. So women, وَمَنْ يَتَّقِ اللَّهَ وَيَرْزُقْهُ مِنْ حَيْثُ لَا يَحْتَسِبُ وَمَنْ يَتَوَكَّلْ عَلَى اللَّهِ وَاللَّهِ فَهُوَ حَسْبُهُ إِنَّ اللَّهَ بالغ أمره قد جعل الله لكل شيء. That's your worry, that's your fear, that's your problem. It's the only limit, not Allah. Problem you ìgbàgbọ́ lẹ́ni is a problem I live alone. Ìgbàgbọ́ works like iman, and the effort you need to put on to gather the iman is lesser than the effort you need on this your yamajam. If you demand a bonus of a that's all. Allah will solve your problems. I tell you this. So if you now say, okay, which dua will I be saying? La ilaha illallah. Look at Musa alayhi salam. When he left Egypt, he got to Madian. He saw people fetching water, he helped them. After almost everybody went to their house. He did not have a house to go to. Musa, Kalimullah, someone Allah spoke to. Musa, Onide. He went to rest under a tree. He slept off. As he was sleeping off, what did he say? Rabbi inni bima anzalta ilayya khayr. Oh my Lord, whatever help you can give me, I need it. Before he woke up from that sleep, did help come or not? Oh my God. And he got a house, he got a wife, he got a job. He got a house, he got a wife, he got a job. Musa, once the from he in me, Bima and Zalta. Hey, look at this in Loga. Mean hey of any kind of goodness that you can bring to me. I need it. I am fakir. I need any good that you can give to me in this my country. He didn't say, oh Allah, give me money, give me food, give me clothes, give me job, give me house. Why? Allah knows my condition. He knows what I just like Yunus. Yunus did not say, oh Allah, you put me in the belly of the fish. What did he say? La ilaha illa subhanaka. So when we say stick to sunnah, what we mean is that stick to goodness. Because once it is not sunnah, it has lost every sense of goodness in it. So the fourth job we have regarding the Prophet Muhammad is that we will not worship Allah except with what the Prophet said we should worship Allah with. So don't let anybody deceive you. I know one Baba. Baba ain't gonna go. Now lie. I know one Mama. I know one Celeb pastor. Don't be deceived. Wallah, it is a lie. By Allah, it is a lie. It is false. The fifth job we have at Tahakum Shari'atihi. When we seek judgment amongst ourselves, it should be upon the Sharia of who? Muhammad. The husband and the wife, they have a disagreement Sharia. Two brothers have a quarrel. Father and son have a quarrel. You will lie, you will not regret. You will not. Everything you want to resolve in your affairs should be resolved upon the Sharia of the Prophet Muhammad. Allah says, فَلَا وَرَبِّكَ لَا يُؤْمِنُونَ حَتَّى يُحَكِّمُوكَ فِيمَا شَجَرَ بَيْنَهُمْ ثُمَّ لَا يَجِدُونَ فِي أَنفُسِهِمْ حَرَجًا مِّمَّا قَضَيْتَ وَيُسَلِّمُوا تَسْلِيمًا. وَرَبِّكَ, I swear by your Lord, O Muhammad, لَا يُؤْمِنُونَ, the people have not had iman, حَتَّى, until and unless يُحَكِّمُوكَ فِيمَا شَجَرَ بَيْنَهُمْ, they make you, Muhammad, a judge over their affairs when they disagree. So let us make him. Husband and wife, they have an issue. We want to do this. Say no, I don't want to disagreement. What did the Quran and Sunnah say they should do in this kind of thing? That is what we should do. So the fifth job we have in the Prophet Muhammad is that when there is a disagreement, we solve our disagreements according to his Sharia. Point number 6, the sixth duty we have, mahabbatu nabi, to love the Prophet Muhammad. To love Muhammad. It is from the duties you have. You have a duty to love him. You have a duty to love the Prophet Muhammad. You have a duty in office. They say do a job. You took SPSS. In those days when we used to do statistics, there's SPSS. I'm sure there will be better software now. SPSS still exists. We used it like we use SPSS. I used it a lot in my research. So you use SPSS. There should be others now. So you try to solve the problem with SPSS, you didn't get a solution. Someone said SPSS, don't use SPSS. Use this application. And you use that application and you got your solution to the problem. How will you thank that person? The day you are defending your project, if you see that man, what will you do? You would like to acknowledge him. How about the one when you need iman, you need belief, you need guidance towards Allah? It was Muhammad alayhi salatu wasalam who guided us onto it. Does he not deserve that we should love him? He deserves to be loved. All those things that happened to him, it happened to him so that he can protect the religion for us. So we should love him. We should love the Prophet Muhammad. And that's why the companions love the Prophet more than themselves. Allah said this in the Quran. An-Nabiyyu awla bil mu'minina min anfusihim. The Prophet is more preferable to the companions than themselves. They love the Prophet Muhammad. That's why he said, alayhi salatu wasalam, La yu'minu ahadukum hatta akuna ahabba ilayhi min walidi wa waladi wa nasi. You will not have had iman until I am more beloved to you than everyone. Is there any man who can tell us here that he loves the Prophet more than his wife? Are you married? No. You two are not married. I shouldn't have it that all the people sitting in front of me here are young or married. The last is here. Are you married? You are married. He's smiling because we should love the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam more than our wives. Have you checked your mind about this? Do I love the Messenger alayhi salatu wasallam more than my wife? For those who love their wives, some men do not love their wives, and they have wives they don't have any trouble with. Do you know? You may not love a woman, and you are keeping her as a wife. She's pleased to be your wife. You are also pleased to be her husband. You don't have any problem. Each person, each party is showing the duties and responsibilities. Do you know that marriage will carry on? Marriage will go on. Marriage will go on where? I know a brother. He mentioned it once. He had a wife that for 15 years they did not love them. They used to tell it. You know, say, they will laugh. But the husband needed something from the wife. The wife needed something from the husband. That was what kept them together for 15 years. It was around the 16th or 17th year they started saying that. You guys say I like it. Marriage is not all about love. But for young people now, this thing that we are saying, it's like saying -3 -8. It cannot go. When they grow up a little bit, sorry, younger brothers. People say marriage is not necessarily about love. What do you think that I'm saying? It cannot go. People are now saying when you grow older, yeah. You know, say I listened to one lecture one day. I'm not saying that. It does not have to be about love. It's about responsibility, reciprocation. The husband reciprocates the responsibility towards the wife. The wife reciprocates that responsibility. Marriage will continue. When discharge your duties to your wife, the wife discharge duties towards you. Your marriage will continue. When? Now, if you have both sides keeping to that, that will engender love now. So that love will be genuine. It will be well rooted. It will have indices. It will have a reason. It will be defined such that you can nurture it and grow it. To be real genuine love. But many young people today, I love you. You know you love me. Check your heart whether you love me. He told her to check her heart whether and so that they take love. Because love just comes like that. Young girls, go and ask the elder women amongst you whether what you are doing is true or not. The older women know. I just saw you yesterday. Your love just seized the whole of my mind. Not lie. So if it is genuine, it will be defined. You will know it. You will assess it. You will know the reasons for it. You will like to protect it. You will like to preserve it. You will be deliberate about it. No, it's a big thing. It's not just 4-letter word and I did it right. No, it's more than that. More than that. Wallahi. So when you are not checking your mind regarding your wife, regarding your children, check your mind too regarding the Prophet Muhammad. Where does he occupy inside your mind? If only is there, not you are. There are two things that can help you to know. Let me give you indicators. They do not define it, but they indicate it. I hope you understand. They do not absolutely define your love for him, but they indicate that there is something like love in your mind for the Prophet. The first one is that when they tell you he said something, your mind will like to do that naturally, without arguments. When you are like that, that is an indication that you love him. The second, whenever you hear someone disobey him or say something negative about him, you are going to feel we said you should. The messenger said you should be like you are not talking like that. You feel bad. That's why when some people abuse the Prophet, some people now say, hey, you now abuse the Prophet. And that's why some people will not want to hear it. They will tell you, excuse me, this is a red line, don't cross this line. If you cross it, you are in trouble. You hear me? I will not negotiate anything with you. So indicators are that when you hear his command or advice, you like to do what? When you hear people disobey him, you like to feel bad. You feel touched. What's this? That is the sixth responsibility we have towards the Prophet Muhammad. The seventh one, and I will stop there, inshallah. توقير صحابته وأزواجه. توقير أصحابه وأزواجه. Respecting his companions and his wives. Respect his companions and his wives. If we love our parents, how about their friends? How do you treat someone you know that this person is my father's friend? How do you treat him? If I want to see him, it's like to see your father. You like to respect him. Likewise, the companions of the Prophet Muhammad, they are the close ones. They are the people that he nurtured with his hands and mouth and actions. So we love them, show them respect, show them genuine, esteem. Likewise, his wives, as we read this sort of gift, the responses I was getting yesterday till this morning is that please try to come and complete this story. We all felt bad for our mother to have been in that. That's one of the jobs we have. If someone sits at the eyes, I really don't say, my friend, change that topic. Change the topic. When you do that, even to a non-Muslim, do you know they have started recognizing it? I will narrate this incident and stuff. I was reading a thread, they call it thread on Twitter. Someone crossed the other person. The other side shall go, we do something. The other say, Chineke. You know the way these days young people on social media and politics. One now said, Allah will do something. You know the comment that followed? I don't think that person was this. He said, don't bring Allah into this matter so that you don't cause trouble. Don't say anything. Don't bring it to this so that you don't. don't want trouble. The next person who commented said, the word is say, okay, you have started to understand us now. That when it comes to Allah, when it comes to Quran, when it comes to Muhammad, we don't want to hear anything. Do you understand? They have started to understand. We are going to feel bad. You have touched our veins when you start touching those areas. You have pressed our neck. Don't press our neck. Don't. So for the sake of Allah, we have a duty as Muslims. If we protect them like this, how about our own show of respect for them? Allah says, "An-nabiyyu awla bil mu'minina min anfusihim wa azwajuhu," and his wives are their mothers. So that's why in some cultures, if you go to Bornu, for example, they can't say Aisha. Do you know what they will call it Aisha? Nana. Aisha. If it's Khadija, they say Nana. They will not call the name. They first say Nana Aisha, Nana Khadija. Out of what? Respect. It's a duty. These are 7 things we have mentioned. The first one is Al-Iman bima. We have a duty to believe in what the Prophet brought to us. The second one, Tasdiquhu fima akhbara. We have a duty to accept as true whatever the Prophet narrates to us. Number 3, Ta'atuhu fima amara wajtinabu ma naha anhu wa zadara. Obey the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam in the instructions that he gives to us, and abstain from whatever he prohibits us from or he warns us against. Number 4, La ta'budillaha illa bima shara'ahu rasul. Don't worship Allah except with what? Anything that the Prophet said. Worship Allah. Number 5, At-tahakumu li shari'ati. Seeking judgments, settlements amongst ourselves. How do we do it? We are going to use the rulings of the Prophet Muhammad. It can be taught sometimes. This atahak. I just remember one incident. Let me not mention. Number 6, Mahabbatul Nabi Sallallahu. If the ruling is regarding you, you say, let's use sunnah. They now bring the hadith. And it does not favor you again. Will you still accept? Number 6, Mahabbatul Nabi alayhi. We have a duty to respect, to love the Prophet. And number 7, Tawqiru ashabihi wa azwajihi. Respecting his companions and who? His wives. I think these are the rights of the Messenger Muhammad. Sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.